So let's go back here onto Hipmunk, your new startup.
Okay, so
what am I looking at? What do I see here?
These are search results from San Francisco to JFK. So the first thing you notice is we display the results in this graph form.
Right.
It allows you to see the flights.
Yeah. Hey, wait a second. Can I show something here?
Sure.
Pull my screen up. You do like a certain font, and you do like that logo on the top left. I just want to point out.
You know, if it's not broke.
It's not broke. You like the top left. Okay, so you have a little bit of the same font and color, which admittedly is the internet color that Google uses as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you definitely see it's the same guy.
Yeah, same guy.
So these are search results from SFO to JFK. There's a couple cool things we're doing that aren't instantly obvious.
Okay.
If you look, well, the first thing is we sort the prices, or we sort these flights by agony. If you look
by agony,
if you, kind of in the upper left there, it says sort by. When you do a search on kayak, for example, it sorts by price.
Right.
And a flight that is a $1 more expensive but 2 hours shorter might not even be on the front page.
Right.
And so, but $1, like anybody's time is worth more than $1 for 2 hours. So, so we try to sort price or flights reasonably, so you don't have to do all this mental math.
Right.
Second thing you should notice is along the right side, there are these little buttons with numbers in them. Along the right column there, it says 1, 2, 1. If you were to click one of those buttons,
click the first one.
That'll show you a flight.
Ah.
Oh, so that'll show you a flight that is basically the same or worse in every metric as the one above it.
Ah.
That you would never take. But
and I wouldn't take this Boston one here because why would I stop in Boston?
Why? First of all, it takes off earlier. It gets in later. It's $100 more expensive.
Right. This would be one that sucks.
It sucks. You would never take it.
Right. So you have basically done that filtering.
Yes. That's 70% of search results. If you do it one way, it's even worse. If you don't care about the airline, it's up to like 95% or something.
And I could sort it by departure time. Wow, that looks beautiful. I love sorting by departure time because that's my number one issue.
It's cool. So now let me show you something else.
Jesus Christ, this is something I want.
Do you see the black line on the left edge with the arrows on top, on the edge of the graph there?
Where? Black line.
The black.
Oh, this one here. Yes.
So drag that arrow. Click that arrow and drag it.
Okay, I'll drag it right here.
That lets you specify when you want to be on the plane.
So I want to be on by 7:40. I want to be on by like 11 because I don't like getting up early. So now here are my choices.
There you go.
Perfect. So basically what you've done is you're hitting an API with this, correct?
We get our data from orbits at the moment.
So you basically have built an extraordinary product off of data you do not own that you're hitting from an API, but just through interface and thinking about the problems.
Yes. So to be fair, nobody owns that data except ITA. ITA, who Google is trying to buy, which is a whole can of worms, is the best source of that data. They sell it to Orbitz. They sell it to Kayak, to basically everybody who isn't Expedia.
Got it.
Expedia does their own thing. That's why they're so much slower.
Got it. So ITA sells it to Orbitz. Orbitz has the right to resell to you or something.
Yep.
And so does that mean you have to pay for access to this API, or you just?
So generally, yes.
Yeah.
It's negotiable.
Got it.
You know, we send users to Orbitz to buy their tickets. So and we get a cut of the flights. So we have an agreement with Orbitz.
So if Mahalo wanted to have its own flight tracker in the travel area, would you be able to power it and do a three-way split with them? Is that the model, or you just want to be a destination yourself?
At the moment, we'd like to be a destination. Yeah. You know, white labels is not something we're opposed to.
Right.
It's also not something we're actively.
Not white label. How about co-branded?
Yeah, it's something.
Because it seems like a lot of those people do that. Like Expedia has, like, oh, you can put an Expedia box.
Yeah, we're not philosophically opposed to that.
Yeah.
There's only 2 of us, so we haven't done it yet.
This is a 2-person startup.
Yep.
And how long did it take to build this site?
About 2 months.
2 months. And how many people are coming to it every day? 1,000 people, 10,000 people?
Yeah, it's you know, the number I look at is tickets sold, and we're selling about $70,000 in tickets a day.
No.
So we did $1 million in sales as of last Monday, after 3 weeks.
Wait a second. You got to be making 3% on that. That means you're making 30 grand a month already, 40 grand a month.
Well, we haven't been online a month yet, so.
So the verdict is still out.
We'll see.
But seriously, I mean, what are the fees like? What is that something you have to negotiate, or is there a standard fee and the affiliate?
There is a standard fee.
What is?
Through Orbitz. Is if you start through their OSA program, which is how we started. They pay $3 per flight, and then they pay some percentage for hotel if you buy upsells.
Yeah.
Now, you can negotiate your way out of that, which we are trying to do.
Very cool. And you can always go to another provider. So this is brilliant. You build a startup for 2 months. It's making money already. The light startup movement is in full effect. This thing's hosted on, I'm assuming, like EC2 or something.
Exactly.
So it's costing you $500 a month to host it.
Maybe.
Maybe. And absolute genius. You don't need a VC. You can fund it yourself, which makes them want you 100 times more. You've proven that you're a product guy, and that's basically what it's about. If you can build great product, you can write your own ticket.
That's what we're trying to do. We just sit down and say, if the perfect thing existed for buying flights, what would it look like? Or if the perfect thing existed for reading news, what would it look like? And then we just build as close as we reasonably can.
Love this industry.
Hey, it's you can.
It is beautiful.
You can build a castle out of nothing.
It's unbelievable.